We didn't know what was going on.
Wait, that's fine.
It's kid's fault for bringing the gun to the operation.
It's definitely both their faults.
No, it's the kid's fault.
He's saying if Lazine didn't come, that wouldn't have happened.
It wouldn't have mattered. This kid wouldn't have gun and shot her.
Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. I'm Shane.
Zach.
We're back with Andor, Season 2, Episode... Oh my God.
6.
6. Dude, that ending scene
with Saw. Yes.
One of the great moments for his character.
It's absolutely great.
And one of the great moments of this season.
I'm so pumped. I want to see more of that. I know we're not getting a lot of action in this arc.
Yeah.
And I know it's a build-up.
Well,
so I'm hoping that, if at the very least, I don't demand it, but I want it to build up into something for the third arc, or even the fourth. Yeah,
because the first arc in Season 2 is comparable to the first arc of Season 1 for me. It's his escape, his went down on Ferrex, and him being recruited by Luthen.
Yeah, like there's a romance to it that that most fans could probably experience, or probably do experience, and that's why they're passionate about it. Yeah. I don't have to see. Yeah, is it cool to see Jango flying around on Kamino fighting Obi-Wan?
Yeah,
it's fucking fantastic, but don't always have to have that. And I feel like Star Wars, I've said it before, and I've said that I'll say it again, but I'm saying it again now. But the idea that it's been held in Arrested Development, so it just always needs to be fun for kids. And it's nice to have a variation that's... There's a level of that. It doesn't have to be everything.
Guys, before we jump into this, if you want to support us, check out our Patreon. It has a full uncut reaction. And then come back here for a discussion. Let's jump in. That's it.
Set for Coruscant.
Calculating for Coruscant. Calculation complete.
Tell me about the Gorman front. You weren't there very long.
Don't get involved.
Sorry.
What's your assessment, just like that? We heard it didn't go very well.
Oh, you heard? Really? I only left this morning.
Well, they sent word. They're very promising for us.
They're not ready, Luthen.
I think they know that. That's why we sent you.
They have a plan. They want to hijack an Imperial transport to prove something that everybody already knows is true. Who's gonna care about it?
They're finally wanting to do something. You tell them to be careful. And you frontline against the Empire? A chance for that, that's a triumph. You're thinking small, you're thinking like a thief.
I'm thinking like a soldier.
Think like a leader.
If it goes up in flames,
it will burn. Very brightly.
Oh, that is such a good line.
Oh, yeah.
Visiting friends?
Why do you ask?
I'm curious about nature.
I have friends everywhere. I had a feeling you were on your way.
look at this place. You cleaned it up.
We're here, might as well.
I was a fashion designer. Hey. You okay?
Was it dangerous?
It's Luthen that scared me.
He came after you left. Didn't realize how shabby the place looked.
He waits.
Yep.
He waits for me to leave. He comes when you're alone.
He changed his mind, so...
I rode back with him this afternoon. He never mentioned it. He has to know we're having this conversation. He doesn't do anything without a reason.
It's tough squeezing a whole year's worth of insincerity into 3 nights.
I love this guy. Yeah, is this like some holiday where they do all this, I guess, all these banquets?
We said, how many years was it before you had your dinner?
Yeah.
The idea is that all these new ones are just doing it out of the blue.
Yeah.
It's a very poor decision.
You come to the house and you mess with Biggs.
You realize what you're putting at risk right now. So thank you for this, coming all this way.
What's wrong with you?
This is the second time today you let me down.
You had to know she would tell me.
What's most important is the cause. Kill me or take me in. You're in! Soft and Gorman, but willing to protect Bix at any cost.
We are not droids, Luthen.
We are not who we were when we started.
I came with you to be part of something. You want my blood. You helped me work this out.
Thank you for the medallion. Coming all this way.
The Navy's donated a facility here in Coruscant. I want the two of you to represent our interests in this.
An honor, sir.
Really? Calibrate your enthusiasm.
Yes, sir.
That's a great line.
You'll have a brief sent out.
Fill me in after you've read the brief.
What?
Why is he worried?
He might be just going to take the news somewhere.
Yeah. She's back.
Mm-hmm.
Any trouble getting through?
It was easy.
I was told they don't know what they're doing.
That's why we're not doing much. It's fast, it's simple. You brought the fuses. If we don't like it, we walk.
You're the only reason I'm here. It's been a long year. I had to rest up for a while.
Quite a while.
I thought about you.
Our friend Ingom.
He's just reached out, sir. They believe a rebel attack is imminent.
There's been a rapid increase in local activity.
Cyril must never know what this is all really about.
I remind myself constantly, sir.
Mm-hmm.
What's the fastest they can
We
get?
use them.
8 minutes.
Yeah.
And we can slow them down.
Let's call it 6 minutes. That's 6 minutes from the moment we go loud.
We're not just here to make a point. Some of us want to protect ourselves.
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't talk. Do as you are told. If you can't manage that, you don't belong here.
Family is here, another two at the back, both with children.
This building is empty at night, but there is 5 units here. 2 in front, 3 at the back.
Every person in this room needs at least 2 alternative exit plans. Down below. You're driving the transport, right? That's our ride out. Which means you do not move under any circumstances until you are told to do so.
Your time means nothing.
Prep is useless if you can't follow orders. We're here because you've never done anything like this. We will drop the carrier. We'll drop it and cover you for 6 minutes after that, but we do not go unless everyone here agrees to do exactly as they've been told. You mean now? Right now?
When are you planning to do this?
Tomorrow night. Intelligence gets stale.
Tomorrow it is.
It's flashing. Whatever the mission is, I'm coming.
Do you hear me?
Hey, you'll come with me.
We have the trigger. If it doesn't feel right, we'll walk away.
I'm sorry I hurt you. I don't know who I am sometimes.
I'm not perfect either. Nathan should have told me you were in trouble.
We're worth more to him separately than together.
Well, that's something we'll have to talk to him about.
Like, it feels like one of them's like, get out of here. In the Disney Star Wars era, they've done a lot of moving shots more.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's just a great way to film, especially with these type of scenes.
For the peace and bounty
This
of
guy.
all beings,
Peace and bounty.
my full allegiance. A galaxy of worlds.
He is so fervent in his delivery.
Driver's here.
It's crazy he had a stroke.
It is.
What is this going to be? We're Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like it. The Mon Calamari.
Oh.
Yeah.
Senator Mothma.
Senator Organa.
Perrin. Bale, how are you? I'm free.
Because I heard they had to recast him because they couldn't get Jimmy Schmitz.
No, you're family now. You're in for the show. Good luck with it.
It was not a bad cast.
I like that
He
guy.
did well.
Yeah, I like that guy. If that's his only role, why even have him in it?
Yeah.
I need all personnel to exit the control center immediately for security reasons. Apologies for any inconvenience.
They're just setting up now.
Oh shit, he's actually on the ground as a field agent here.
With the funny hat.
Yeah.
How do they seem?
They're on time.
Be careful in that tunnel.
It takes one to know one, Luthen.
Lost Empire.
Yeah.
Pretend.
You haven't told Luthen about the reappraisals, have you?
No, I promised, didn't I?
How did you two get in here?
We come every year.
Where's your buddy?
It's like a Bloody Mary with shrimp in it.
Yeah, it looks. I don't know.
Not that one that he drank, but the other guy. I think there was some red. Maybe it's just the lighting.
Everyone take your positions and be ready.
Position.
And the berets, man.
Yeah, the berets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Senator.
Always looking on the bright side.
I don't know if I would ever trust. I don't know. I mean, this is not a world with like shotgun mics really or anything.
Oh, she's probably just being careful.
I care about her.
Showtime.
She is.
I think it's funny that Perrin doesn't like these things.
Lonnie.
Perhaps you remember me.
Claire?
What are you doing here?
Your friends will think we're flirting. There's no harm in that, is there?
Are you out of your mind?
I wonder if she would, if Luthen would want her pressing Lonnie, because Lonnie's just, you know, not exactly a spy.
No, he's a little bit of a stiff.
Right. Director Krennic, Luthen Rail.
What a pleasure.
How kind you are.
Senator Mothma, Perrin Further.
What a festive evening this has become.
So, tell me.
Wait, what we're looking at. Ah, yes, the lost.
Very lucky to have acquired.
I'm showing you something special.
I have any idea who's in this one.
This is suicide.
It's my favorite object in the collection. I was heartbroken when we sold it. Luthen will tell them that's why I'm so keen on visiting with it.
Intense music.
Yeah.
Oh, now some assholes gotta re-brick all those streets.
I know.
The dude in the cab.
I wonder if that guy even knew what he was transporting.
brought it up.
Repeat, the carrier is down.
We're in play. There's only 3 like it.
Mounted on the altar of the Grand Carminian Fort.
Isn't it beautiful?
You receive everything.
Dude.
I'm removing a listening device from this piece, and you're going to help me by blocking the view.
You can't possibly be
On a planet where sight was considered a disability.
And what were you going to do if I wasn't here?
Anything I had to.
This is do or die, Lonnie, so move to your left.
That's a great story.
Oh. Actually, one of the best things that they did for the effect is messing up the bricks.
Yeah.
And for those scenes.
A lot to go through to.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, you want it hidden well, but how would they find it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Maybe
they
scan
break
it.
Smooth is faster.
Too.
Yeah.
You're right. They could. Yeah, smart stuff.
Yeah, duh. Stuff that we don't do.
Was so sensitive.
Yeah.
Insurgencies have a long history of puffing up their failures. After all, who wants to die for lawless ineptitude?
Well,
The quality of their Imperial little ISP things are a little better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The fucking uniform and everything, his little shoulder pieces.
Yeah.
They're using the spillway tunnels. They're moving quickly.
What's the word for people who skin trespassers alive?
Is that what they did?
It was a very long time ago.
They had their
Baron.
own code of conduct.
What a swell party this is.
Well, if they skin people alive, maybe they should be incorporated into civilization.
Hold it steady.
is this Adrena?
Let's go. Last few bottles. She's not here.
Adrena's a rat.
No, I hope not. Look like she's helping the old lady.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. My bad.
Let's get that off.
That little guy's not gonna fucking stop that dude.
Why is this guy here? Why'd you bring a gun?
Next thing, shoot the old lady.
Oh god.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you got what you wanted. She died.
The hot one?
You said you wanted to die.
I said I wanted to hear that Evanescence song bring me to life.
Call the response team. And come in loud. Make sure they know we're on the way.
I need help. We have to go.
She's
Hey,
stunned.
we have to go.
I can't take her.
Lazine? Why's Lazine helping?
He was passionate to their cause.
He's walking
Remember
over
the town hall
there.
meeting? We didn't know what was going on.
Wait, that's fine.
It's the fucking kid's fault for bringing the gun to the fucking operation.
It's definitely both their fault.
I understand that this piece is a favorite of yours.
It's very special.
Why?
It's a book. You read by touch. Your hand. It's from a planet where blindness was considered a gift.
Wonder at another world.
I wonder if that listening device is in there. Like, it's just to unlock it and it pops up out.
Come on. We have to go.
Are you crying? Look at me. I'm not going to say remember this because I don't have to. This is on you now. This is like skin. She was a blooded, fearless warrior whose loss will be mourned in ways that you will never understand. To die like this because of you. Some whining, simpering, foolish child. Don't you dare cry.
You're welcome.
The face hurts from smiling.
Ain't all you like at work.
That's the spirit.
Get in the chair.
I know you.
Get in the chair.
It will only feel like forever.
He's not struggling very hard.
Yeah, you can struggle more than that. You get up, you rip your, you headbutt her.
You can still just keep flinging your head around.
Yeah, you can fling the headphones off, maybe. Take the sandwich thing with you. Well, that's justice.
Yep. He had it coming.
But now
Nobody come out in here.
He fell.
Old guy.
That guy fell. That was that was like a stunt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So this is Luthen knew that they needed this mission.
Yeah.
That was cool when she's able to kind of get her the power.
Yeah. A little closure there.
Yeah. You think that outdid the? Nah, I don't want to compare. I really like this arc.
I thought this was a good episode. My favorite moment is still Saul's speech.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But I did really enjoy this episode. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually
Vel had a very powerful moment. Her and Cinta and.
Yeah, to me that was good stuff.
Yeah, and when that fuckhead, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Lazine? No, Lazine's the cool guy. The big guy who's just running around being a fucking.
Lazina.
He's the big dude. But at the meeting, the town hall meeting, he did the thing. That kid's the one that fucked it up with bringing a gun when he wasn't supposed to. He was giving direct orders. And he couldn't follow the orders.
Yeah.
We got to see some Krennic. Some Ben Mendelsohn. That was cool.
Well, it's good to see him outside of like an Imperial room, like outside of some like a military base.
Well, he has the old decorative like the ball.
Yeah, he's a military.
Uniform.
Get up. But it's just nice.
Well, I mean, like they had the sash and the little bars on his shoulder. It wasn't very it's plain. Yeah. But you're right. It's cool to see him. I think it's just great to see Ben Mendelsohn on the screen. Anyway,
he's got a great voice.
He does because he's in a lisp.
So, he does.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Not really. It's because I went to St. Mary's Catholic School with the lisp. It was like this.
He didn't have that kind of a lisp. It's like his cheeks are like in or something.
I mean, it was cool having. I don't know. I'm glad Lonnie has a bigger role. I loved him so much in season 1. It really, I'll say, shocked me, but it was a nice reveal. He was the guy that was leaking information, and obviously he tried to leave, and then Luthen said, "You're not going anywhere. We need you. We need you, Lonnie."
Well, Lonnie's got a weak spine in that regard because he kept trying to get out of this job.
Yeah,
he was put on the spot, granted.
Yeah,
but at the same time, he just kept on. He didn't want to listen to her. This
Yeah.
episode was rife with people not wanting to listen.
Yeah, I mean, even Cassian kind of broke protocol as well.
I think Bix is going to survive this. To give us the Cassian we have in Rogue One.
No, that's what I was wondering. So I thought the way they're doing the drugs and everything, no. But I think this mission is going to be her getting the power back from that guy and having closure. And I'm hoping that's not going to me, it makes sense narratively if going forward that event didn't have the same power or any power over her anymore.
Yeah, but do you think she's going to die?
Now I don't. But I don't know. I mean, do you think they're just going to break up and he's just going to be in Rogue One without her? It's almost like, well, where is she? She has to be dead. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm going to say no. Because I'm trying to think, because I feel like Luthen has to die.
Yeah.
And then we know Cassian's already going to die.
We know Saul dies.
So, and then we know Saul dies. So is Bix just going to, is she just going to kill her too? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, because he never mentions her really in Rogue One, right?
No, he doesn't.
Which is also, we know that he's careful when he doesn't give away all his personal life, but even in the personal moments that he has with
Jyn Erso.
Yeah, that he doesn't mention Bix or having a loved one somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'd say she's going to die, or maybe the rebellion, they come, like, it'd be really kind of lame if they just say, "Whoa, the rebellion's taking us in different places," and they just go. I kind of feel like she needs to die.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want her just to. It needs to be a big event, either the breakup or the death or whatever it is.
Yeah,
it needs to be something.
I do think a key detail on this episode, though, takes us back to the ISB. Cyril must not know what we're really doing here. What's really going on?
Yeah, so they're working him, and I mean, she even said I had to tell myself that constantly. I imagine she cares about him, but she cares about the Empire more.
I have to wonder, maybe she turned off the lights just because she doesn't want to look at him when she's having sex with him.
I imagine they they're just using him as an asset since he's there.
And it might be just because the Empire knows everything about her personal life and they want to make use of him, so...
So do they know the real reason why Krennic wants the mineral? I think they just want the mineral. They're not telling Cyril, but Krennic's not telling them what the mineral is really for, which is the Death Star.
Obviously.
So, but they don't really know either. They just know, obviously, about the secret plan that was in that first arc when they were in that room.
Yeah. And all this revolves around the Death Star. Season 1, at the prison.
Yeah.
They're building components for the Death Star.
Narkina,
weren't they building panels for that thing?
On Narkina 5?
For the dish. They're building panels for the dish.
Yeah, it was the things that connect the panels. It was right. It was like this little X.
Yeah, okay, so I would say then that this is about... He said they had like strong refractory capabilities or something like that with that Calcite.
Yeah.
So that must be what's going to be inside the dish.
Yeah.
So they're building the dish for the fucking Death Star.
And then they're going to need Jyn dad probably for the last component. Yeah, because that's when Jyn was young, remember? And Saw Gerrera told her to hide down. No, Saw Gerrera recruited her after that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she could be in this.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool to see those ties. It'd be
well, it
really
just makes
cool
sense.
To see Mads in there, like slip in, like an unannounced figure.
It would just make sense if Jyn was in it because she literally worked with Saw for years. You know, also, I want to point out Cinta and Vel's, the relationship. I mean, I don't know if they've had any interaction since the end of season 1.
No, it didn't look like
something happened. She was hurt, and then she went off the grid, and then Vel didn't know about her, like where she was. Yeah, that was a sad ending. I mean, the rebellion consumed that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And, and honestly, what she said to that French, I keep saying French kid, but yeah, I mean, that was a mature take from her. I can imagine wanting to kill that kid.
Mm-hmm.
But, maybe it's worse for him to watch. If he's a person with empathy, then he'd have to feel bad for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we think we're going to find out anything about Andor's sister? I mean, they introduced that. They had flashbacks. He was investigating her whereabouts.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. The last episode of this one, kind of looking for indications of anything that might bring us back around, bring us full circle. And right now, I'm not seeing anything that's showing me that. He's got his relationship with Bix, so maybe if he loses Bix, they'll go back and show how he lost his sister and how he lost Bix.
Yeah.
And
I think he lost his sister because he was taken by Marva and her dad. I mean, her husband.
Yeah.
And then he just never got in contact with her after that.
Mm-hmm. But I just didn't feel like that was summed up very well in the last season. That he was at peace with it.
Yeah, Marva did say that please stop looking for your sister. Like, that's the last thing she said to him.
Well, then maybe they...
But I wonder, that makes me think, even more in this season, viewers and Cassian himself will want to find his sister.
And maybe. I personally am not that interested.
Yeah. Guys, that was a reaction discussion. Hope you like it. We'll have this up as soon as possible. Of course, you'll know that because you'll be watching it. See you next week.